that the federal, what is that I'm thinking of, you know, where you write a grant, they lose the grant, so then they lose that diabetic nurse. And so sometimes there's not a lot of diabetic education available. And so anyway, just to be aware of that.
How often does a diabetic need to check their feet?
I would say really at least once a week, and probably more than that. Daily, really, because they could, especially if they have no sensation. And the other thing that they need to get in the habit of doing is checking inside their shoes before they put them on. And just to be aware and make sure that, you know, nothing got in there. There's even a rock could cause a sore, and they would never know. You know, when you think about walking out just in the grass, sometimes you'll get into rocks. I took my grandbaby to Pecola at the park over there, and they had all those rocks. It was horrible. But you can easily get a rock in your shoe, so that can cause it also. Okay, so also looking at their shoes again. If they have on sandals, that's never appropriate. You can educate them. That doesn't mean that they'll follow through with you, but it is a good thing. And then so they have a 5.07 filament, and you just put a plus or a minus in there. And so you're going to touch where all these spots are on both feet. And you're going to do it with this filament, which is, it's about this long, and you have a place to hold it, and it bends when you touch. Have you ever seen those before? It's like you know, just a hairbrush type thing, except it's a little thinner than that. And so when you touch the skin with it, it bends a little bit. So you're going to see, and people, let me tell you, want to have sensation so bad that they lie to you. They will. And so this is a good way to be objective, to measure what's going on here. And then you can mark in if there's a place for ulcer, pre-ulcer, redness, maceration, dryness, or tinea is, do you know what tinea is? That's fungus. You need to know that term. Tinea is fungus. Maceration is where it's actually looks like it's fixing to break loose or cause this ulcer. Maceration is kind of, there's a breakage but not really a cut yet. Or it's not just red, but it maybe like a callus. A callus might, I don't know if that would be considered a maceration or not. But anyway, they just want you to label that if there's areas of that. And so you count the risk category. 0, no loss of protective sensation, which means that they felt everything. Loss of protective sensation is 1. Loss of protective sensation with either high pressure or poor circulation, callus deformity, history of plantar ulceration. So you're going to mark those also. So if you have any kind of major fractures, or do you know what a Charcot foot is? A Charcot foot is a diabetic foot that has literally prolapsed on itself. Their ankle, they have neuropathy really bad, and their ankle has gotten so weak that it normally goes in. So the ankle joints have literally just kind of moved to the inside, and their feet are just they're very deformed. They're almost walking on the side of their foot. And so they make special shoes for them. It's a diabetic, normally is where you see that. And so that's called a Charcot's foot. So that would be, risk category would be a 3. So anyway, no loss of protective sensation means that they're 100%. Loss of protective sensation is that they don't have, I would say, they should be able to feel this whole thing. So it might be good for us to just do each other. Maybe we'll have a chance to do that, I'm not sure. And in lab, we'll try and just do that, and maybe I can get some monofilament. We'll see what we can do. Anyway, that is all I have today. I just wanted to make you more sensory aware. I wanted you to think about as we talk about spinal cord injuries, because they don't have any of this. They normally don't. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow morning. questions?